Alrighty, coaches, this is for Wednesday, the 18th. We've got a lot of running today, but it is going to be in the form of shuttle runs. We've done these maybe once or twice before, but I want to make sure that we have a little bit better clarification on what's going to be happening. So during the warm-up, let's make sure that we have that 25-foot increment marked out, and we're helping our members during the warm-up understand what the standard is or how to, quote-unquote, get a rep each time that they're doing a shuttle run. So making sure that as they're going and they're moving through the shuttle run, that they're starting behind the line, and that when we get to the other side of the line, they do have to get both feet across the line and at least one hand. So we need 3 points of contact, bodily contact to the ground on the opposite side of the line. So this is going to determine that we've completed or are doing the shuttle run. We're gonna get into our chest pump again. We're keeping that going. We're building a lot of upper body strength and I love it. We're back to the wide grip and the close grip push-up. Now, the style that we're doing this is like 2 weeks ago on the 4th when we were going for a max. Then we were going for 4 rep max for a normal bench. Today we'll be going for that 5 rep on the wide grip bench. And we do wanna have it really wide. We do want people coming out and having a little bit of difficulty getting that bar to the chest with how wide they're going. So we want to make sure that it is significantly outside their shoulders. And then with that close grip, we're trying to target the triceps. So we're making sure that the elbows are touching the ribs. That's probably one of the biggest cues I would make sure to share with my members is the elbows should be grazing our ribs the whole time. So with that wide grip bench, I want you to make sure that people are going hard. You will either need to be spotting or they'll need to be partnered up with somebody that's spotting. We want like 100% effort and weight on that bar that causes basically almost failure to do this. We're looking for a max. That weight will be significantly lower than they're expecting because of the pump that they'll be getting from the push-ups as well and how quickly we'll be cycling through these reps. We've all felt this over the last few weeks, so we know exactly what it's like. Make sure that when we're on our chest pump though, as I've gone to different classes, I've gone to different gyms, I'm noticing that we're thinking, for those that can do push-ups on their toes, they think that they need to be on those the whole time so they rest significantly during that 30 seconds. That's not the case. Please make sure that your members understand this, that it is a non-stop movement. I do not care as long as we're tight in our core and we have a line going through our shoulders, hips to ankles, that we just keep moving. I personally go to my knees every single time for as many as possible reps with the chest pumps. I just automatically go to my knees to try to make sure myself keeps going, and there's even points where I do have to stop just for a few seconds. But I'd rather see just a few seconds of rest and we're on our knees than for us to be on our toes and only getting like 5 to 10 reps total in that pump. Okay, so make sure members understand non-stop movement during that 30 seconds. For Gideon today, we're going to be doing shuttle runs. So we're running back and forth, 25-foot distance, okay? Every 25 feet is 1 rep, or not 1 rep, is part of that distance, and it's indicated on the workout. So for instance, like right as 100 feet, that means that they're going down and back, down and back. So 4 total 25-foot distances. All the other levels will have that marked as well and should be clarified there so that you understand exactly how you're doing. Remember, 3 points of contact. The biggest thing that we want to share with members is we are trying to create a little bit of athleticism into our workouts, not just like our normal movements where we're relatively in the same place while we're being explosive and powerful in our movements. We don't generally add a lot of athleticism, so that's what we're doing here. With our power cleans, we want to make sure that this weight is something that we definitely could be able to touch and go for probably a lot of sets, but we want to make sure that when we coach our members that we're saying that's a no-go. Today's singles only, okay? This will help with the maintenance of the time domain that we are getting each and every single set. So really coach your members up on making sure that happens. There will be a very small amount of time to be able to even get the bar loaded. So that's even a better way to explain to them why we're going singles, is that we haven't warmed up completely for something like power cleans until those later sets. And so to start, let's hit singles. That bike is a sprint. Please, of anything that you do in this workout, make sure that they understand that bike should be an all-out sprint to the end. They want to earn that rest that they've got. Give everything they've got. If people can put in for 20 to 30 seconds, they'll see that they'll get a lot more calories than they realize as they're going through this. Good luck, coaches.